application, same application I'm opening, right? What is the MVC welcome message, razor example I'm opening, whatever I have already, the same application I'm opening. Already in that application, we have controller, we have everything. So, but today, new students are there. So this is not the right way to open the application. I think it's better to open the application from scratch because Syed is there. Okay. So let me open Visual Studio.net. I'm creating fresh application and new projects and language C# web. Syed, are you following?
Yes, sir, I'm following.
Only I'm creating. MVC,
Yeah, okay.
right. So now here you are selecting the template. You can observe here. This is ASP.NET Web Forms, old technology. This is ASP.NET MVC, latest technology. Let us assume it is color box TV, it is LED. Okay, na? Latest one.
Okay, sir.
Now I'm latest one and MVC example. Okay. So what is that? MVC new. Otherwise, you can say some name, whatever it is. MVC display name and age example. Okay, now click OK button. With this process, a new ASP.NET MVC project template will open. In this, you can select either first or second. So I'm selecting basic template. Okay, what is the difference between one template to another template? I was explained in my previous videos. You can see. And here you have to select a razor in the view engine called razor engine. Right, Syed, here ASP.NET MVC will support two engines, two view engines. This is the latest one, this is the old one. So now everybody are using razor view engine. So what is the difference between these two view engines that you can understand in my previous session videos? Okay, and as well as Syed, don't require to worry. Again, one more new batch will start. Whenever in that batch, you can attend live sessions also who are missed classes. Click OK button. With this process, a new MVC application will create. So main important point you have to remember, one important point you have to remember, Syed, that is in MVC application development, total implementation, your implementation process will be divided into three modules. M stands for model and V stands for view and C stands for controller. So your total application development will be divided into three modules, that is called MVC. Now I am going to explain that concept with small diagram, so that will be helpful for you to understand today coding part also. In the beginning I was explained about this. Guys, did you remember? Can you tell me the flow of MVC application, data flow of MVC application? Anybody? Anybody can explain data flow? Explain MVC data flow. How the data is like forwarding from one layer to another layer.
Controller will receive the request and response, and it
Right.
will forward it to view or module according to the requirement. Module will communicate with database, and view is for UI.
Excellent. Excellent. Now, Syed, you observe here controller. This is view. This is model. Now, model will contain the data access logic called ADO.NET code, and view will contain the UI code, user interface code. Controller will contain the execution logic. Request will come to the controller, and based on the request, if the request is required to communicate the database, then controller will forward that request to model, and model will communicate the database to get the data, perform operations, and it will come with the result. That results again it will give to the controller. To display that result to the controller, to the user, to display that result with the help of web page, you require view. That's why controller again will return that results to the view. View will prepare the UI and will give to the controller. Controller will give to the browser. Finally, browser will display the output. Here you have to remember one important point. Controller is acting as a mediator between view and model and browser also. Observed? Hello? So here. So here you will contain here .NET code, here UI code, here we will write the execution code. Logic means like request forwarding, request receiving, and request giving to the browser. Pure C# code, pure ADO.NET code, pure HTML code. Okay, na? So that now when you are developing application, you have to implement these three components. These three components you have to implement. So as per our requirement, you can observe here. As per our requirement here, what is our requirement? We have to accept two inputs. Number one, name. Number two, name. Number two is what? Age.
Age.
And display to the user as user requirement. Are you clear? Finally, your output will be like this. Please enter username. Please enter username. Please enter name. Please enter age. For this, we are going to write the example. Right? We are going to write the code now. For that, we created one application. What is your application name? What is your application name? MVC display name and age example. Right? Now you can observe here we have various folders. Controllers folder to have controller files, models folder to have models files, and views folder to have UI files. Are you? So now we have to add the controllers. Right click. I'm adding a controller. Right click. Add controller. Add controller. Right. Home controller. Some name. You can give any name. Here home is a name of the controller and postfix. Click which button? Add. Click which button? Add. With this process, home controller.cs file will be adding. Are you clear? Yes. Now you required one view. I'm adding view. To add view, you don't require to select the views folder. So whenever you are adding view, just select the within the controller file. This is home controller.cs. You will have action methods. By default, you got one action method. The action methods is taking care about execution process like request receiving, request responding. This action method name is index. So just right click on method name, add view. Here you are getting view name. What is the view name? Index. If you want to change, you can change. Here view engine razor. By default, it's coming because you are selected razor. Click which button? Add. With this process, your view is added. View name is index.cshtml and it is added under a controller called home. That's why under views folder, you can observe it clearly showing that Babu view name is index.cshtml and that is a part under what home. Home is nothing but controller. Now we have to write the code here. We have to write the code. In div section, you should write the design code in this block. This is called razor code. You can say here you will write the C# logic. Here you will write the C# logic. Are you clear, all of you? Yes. Now here we have to write the text boxes code. How many text boxes you required?
Two.
Two text boxes you required, right? And right. Okay, guys, observe. I'm just copy and paste whatever code we required here, and once I'll do it, I'll explain to you clearly. Now, form tag to form tag I'm taking. Right? Are you comfortable with this markup code? In your previous examples.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So again, typing every time will take a lot of lengthy. Whenever it is new, definitely we will write the code. You can observe here, we are using form tag, Sayed, form tag, form name of the form, user defined name you can give. You can give your name also. I'm giving a name called my form. Method equal to post. Whenever you are having this post back request in your example, you use this attribute method equal to post. Enter your name, and this is the text box code. HTML. In MVC, all the controls are HTML controls. There will be no server side controls. Okay, text input type equal to text, input type equal to text, name equal to ID of the control, txt. What is the ID? We have given name, txt name. Okay na? So this span is similar like your label control. Span is similar like your label control. Right now we need to display some error message. For that reason we are using one span, here one span, and to display that error message we are using one variable. The variable name is name msg, and enter your age. Input type equal to, here input type equal to text, means text box. Same story. Name equal to txt age. Name equal to txt age. Span. Now here one more error message you required. For that reason we are using one more span and one variable called age msg. Input type equal to submit. You know very well about this. This is a button control. And right, btn submit. So this is the idea of the control, button control. Right. Are you doing simultaneously, all of you? In your system, are you doing? How many are doing simultaneously? Satya doing, huh?
Yeah.
Very good. Now after that, here it is your message. Your name is, your age is, span. Here again two spans. Okay now. So span is nothing but our in ASP.NET our label like that. Are you clear? Yes. Now come back to our discussion. Right. This is the design, guys. Design code is okay. Hello. Design code is, have you written design code by all the people?
Yes.
Right. Now we have to write the validation code. I think I shared design code to you all. Yeah, might you have received design code in my chart? Yeah, very good. Did you receive, guys? Now we have to write the razor code. In razor code, what we have to write? Validation code we have to write. How many variables you have taken here total?
4 variables.
And here the code should execute for first request or post back request.
After post back request.
Post back request. That's the reason we have to write the code within the if block. Within the block. Are you clear? Yes. Within the if block. Okay, right. So, right, you observe the code will be like this. Declare four variables here. Declare four variables. First variable is string name MSC equal to null. Second variable age MSC. Third variable name. Fourth variable byte age. Now, if this dot is post, observe the code. If this dot is post, right? Okay, so we don't require this necessary. Right, is empty. Okay, let me write one by one. If request of txt Otherwise, we'll remove this code. We will write our own code. It will be good. Right. Tell me. Can you tell me the code? Right.
If
And there are how many blocks are there? How many options you have? 3 options. One option is if the first text box is empty. Second option is the second text box is empty. Third option is whenever both text boxes are not empty. Am I right?
yes,
Hello. Among 3 options, you want to execute one option at a time. For that reason, we will use if else if, right? Now tell me, tell me, request of, you are verifying first which text box? First text box. What is the first text box? txt name dot is empty. Is empty. Request of txt name is empty. Right? Yeah. If this is here is empty is what you know? Anybody? Is empty. Have you tried already is empty?
Sir.
It's a method.
yes,
If the given field is empty, then it will return true. Otherwise, it will return false. Here, the method return type is bool.
Boolean.
Bool. Okay, right. If the text box is empty, then name MSG equal to error message. Initialize error message. What is that? Please enter your name. Please enter your name. Else if request of our next second ID. Request of
TXT.
txt age dot
Is empty.
is empty. Right. Age MSG equal to what is that? Please enter your age. Please enter your age. Else come on. Name equal to
Iterator.
name equal to text box. Name equal to request of txt name text box value. Hello, observe age equal to second text box value. Request of txt age. Request of txt age. Right. Request of txt age. Are you clear? Here it is showing error whether you observed or not.
It has to be convert.
How to be converter? Yeah, convert to which type?
B type.
Byte. Right. Because it is a what is it? It is a string. So we have to write the typecasting code here. Okay, this is the typecasting. Converting from to byte. So remember parsing all of you. Byte. Come on guys. Byte dot parse request of. Right. That's it. Correct? Na? Hello. Right.
Sir, I'm not getting this. Why we did this? Why can't we initialize it as integer?
Yeah. Actually, that is generally most of the people. I'll explain very clearly about this. that the question is due to not having the clarity about a concept called data types. Generally, every C faculty, Java faculty, somewhere getting noise. From where that noise is coming, please mute yourself. Right. So generally the question is getting because every C language faculty and Java faculty and students will follow numerical data type, means people will use int. To understand this, you listen my data types video, but let me give you the clarity here. Here numerical data types are how many types, guys? In C#.NET, Shubha, numerical data types are how many types? No, no.
Integers, decimal.
No. You're all .NET students. I don't know where did you learn .NET. Some are my students, some are self-learners, some are with other faculties. Sharada has given a very good chance to me to check you guys. How many numerical data types are there? Shubha, it's an interview question for you now. Because you are my student, you should answer.
Sorry.
Huh?
Sorry, I didn't get.
Numerical data types are how many types? In C#, numerical data types are how many types?
2 types.
Huh?
2 types.
2 types are. Tell me, what are they?
Signed numerical data type, unsigned numerical data type.
Excellent. Signed numerical data types,
Unsigned numerical data type.
unsigned numerical data types. Really great to remember. Right. What is signed, madam?
Whenever signed numerical means whenever we want to store only positive values and negative, both positive and negative.
Hello?
Signed means.
Love you guys. Listen. Positive and negative.
Negative.
Negative. Very good. What about unsigned?
It will store only positive.
Positive values. Super. Right. Remaining all people, just listen this concept very clearly. I think so very few people remember this one long back now. Now again signed are classified into how many types?
4 types.
4 types. Tell me.
S byte.
Yes, you are answering Jagadishwari, huh?
Yes, sir.
I think attended .NET recently.
No, 2 years back.
No, okay. There are 5 years back students also there. Right. Yes, by next. Satya.
Short.
Now Jagadishwari, wait. Now Satya will tell.
Okay.
Madam.
Yeah. Actually, this is
Chapali.
the first time. This is the first time I'm hearing about this signed numerical and unsigned numerical.
Are you working in .NET or
Yes.
doing job, madam? Are you from which location?
Dallas.
Very good. Working with like .NET platform since how long?
3 years.
Right. Varun, can you explain?
By unsigned and
No, I'm asking you types of signed. If you don't know, tell I don't know. That's it. But just to check you guys, like what you.
I don't remember, sir. I heard about it, but forgot.
Are you working in .NET?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Since how long?
7 months.
7 months. Venkat. Right. Okay. Let me explain. Who are not aware, you see. You short. Now, Shubha, you tell. Shubha, you explain now.
Hello.
You explain. Let's give the list.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't remember.
You have remembered, madam. I was wondered about your remembering about signed and unsigned. Even though remaining people don't know that also. You recall. Now, now we will explain.
Yes.
Jagadishwari will explain. Now, Jagadishwari, come on. 1 minute, 1 minute. Pratiksha means Nagender, right? Kranti is my student. You will also explain. I'm sure about this. This answer can explain only the students who tried to .NET from my end. Now, Jagadishwari will explain. Come on, Jagadishwari, carry on.
S byte short,
S byte, U short. Third one.
and second one is short. U short means it will come under unsigned.
You are right. I'm wrong. You are right. Very good.
Short
Fourth one.
long.
Super. Next, coming to unsigned, how many types according to size?
4
This
types.
is this is positive and negative. This is only negative. Based on the sizes, again signed are classified into 4 types. Again unsigned also based on the size classified into 4 types. Now tell me.
4 types. Byte,
Byte,
U short,
U short,
U int,
U int,
U long.
U long. So the guys, the difference is size. 1 byte memory. 1 byte memory.
2
This
byte.
is memory. This is
4
4
byte.
byte memory. This
8
is
byte.
8 byte. Okay, again coming to here, 1 byte and 2 byte, again 4 byte, again 8 byte. 8 byte. So what is the difference between signed and unsigned, guys? Signed will allow positive and negative values. Unsigned will allow only positive values. When you will go for signed, whenever your field may have positive or negative numerical value, then you go with signed. When you will go with unsigned, whenever your field is having only positive, there is no chance of negative, then we'll go with what? Unsigned. And in deep, if we will go, we'll give with the values. What is the range of S byte? What is the range of byte? But this is not the C# plus. But you remember, briefly for her question I am answering now. So her question is what? Sir, why age is byte? We can go with int. Yes, right. My first question to all the people is age is signed data or unsigned data?
Unsigned.
Unsigned.
Unsigned. Because it will have only positive values. A person age will start from 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 10 years, 100 years, 120 years, 140 years, max 150 years. Am I right? So, but we are declaring age as what? Integer. Always. Every faculty in the world, you see any book, the people will write integer. But integer is a signed or unsigned?
Signed.
Integer signed. And age is a
Unsigned.
unsigned. Means age is a unsigned, no negative. But people are declaring as what? Integer. First, that is the mistake is doing by all the trainers, all the students and all the book authors. Worldwide, I've seen so many books, so many websites. Everywhere the people will use into blindly. But it is allowing positive and negative. There is no chance, no person is in the world with -20 age. Am I right or not?
Yes.
So here we should go with unsigned. In unsigned also here byte. The range of the byte is, I'll show you the byte range, all of you. I'm going to show you the byte range now. I'm creating a normal console application. I think it seems today completely we are concentrating C# language. So whenever foundations are not clear, not good, this type of problems we will face. That's the reason. Whenever you are learning ASP.NET MVC, first you should be strong in C#.NET. Okay, C#.NET language and MVC. Okay, so the guys who are want to attend my like previous classes like C#.NET, ASP.NET and ADV.NET, you can attend. You can approach Sai or me, ping me. I'll give you like the planning to start a new batch. Okay, so there you can listen all the C# foundations. I'm sure most of the people are very weak in foundations. Not only you guys, don't feel bad. I'm writing console.writeLine, byte.minValue and byte.maxValue. Byte.maxValue. Whether you remembered min value, max value at least, guys. Min value will return the starting range, max value will return the ending range of the given data type. What is the given data type here?
Byte.
Anybody can tell what is the starting range and ending range of the byte?
In 0 to
0 to
255.
2143676.
255. 0 to 255. You can observe. Right, 1 minute. Console dot write. 1 minute. Console dot write line. Again, console dot write line. Okay, now you see. Min value is what?
0.
Max value is what?
255.
Means byte variable can contain up to 255. 256 is not allowed. Means my concern is any person age will be minimum 1, maximum 120, 140, 150. Am I right? For that we can go with what? Age we can go with what?
Byte.
Are you clear? But all our people, all our programmers, worldwide programmers will declare age as what type? Generally, integer. Right or wrong?
Yes.
Literally wrong. Number 1, int is a signed. Number 2, int will take 4 bytes. You are wasting the memory. Whenever you are wasting the memory, it will affect the performance of the application. Are you clear? You will go for interview, other student will go to interview. Same example they will give you to write the code. You will declare it as a byte and other person will declare it as a int. And good interviewers will understand you are writing the code according to the coding standards. Clear? I hope you are clear. Satya, you understood now at least?
Yeah.
Madam, you didn't learn all these things in C#?
No, actually, I learned myself, so I didn't follow all those things.
You watch all the videos also. Nowhere you will have this information. I'm challenging. In YouTube,
Yeah.
any paid videos you see, nowhere you will have this discussion. Okay, na? So better to update your C# and ASP, guys who are weak. Right, it's okay. This is the code. Are you clear? See, one small doubt made us to discuss around 15-20 minutes, but its reason is because your foundations are not strong. Always, we are constructing a building of 3 floors. Which floor should be first strong? Which floor? Ground floor. Ground floor is C#.NET. First floor is ASP.NET. Okay. Second floor is ADV.NET. Third floor is MVC. Now you are learning MVC. So better to think about C#, ASP and ADV. Okay. Right, guys. Come back to our discussion. Right. Okay. Now you can observe your variables you declared here, and here we are using, and here what is this name? I think so. Here we declared it as MSC, not MSC. You take it as what name? Update it, all of you. Because here we declared the variables, 2 variables as what? Name and
Age.
name, age. Okay, now here also you change it. Mistakenly, I was written something else. Updated, all of you. Updated.
Yes.
Right. Now you compile the application and execute the application. Now execute the application. Always don't wait for outputs. Don't wait for output. Don't depend on outputs. Try to get more clarity about execution flow of the application. Understanding execution flow of the application is important. Clear, all of you? Now, whenever you run the application, you observe. First, what happened? Request will come to Syed. Request will come to controller, home controller. Controller will invoke a default action method called index. Index will return view. View is nothing but your view page. Then it will go to index.cs.html. There, it will execute the razor code. Is it first request or post back request?
First request.
First request. That's the reason. Start is post is true or false?
False.
Sorry, false. Then if block will be skipping. If block will be skipping. Right? Then after this, your design code will execute. Enter your name text box. You are getting enter your name text box. No, nothing. Okay, enter your breaks, enter your age, again text box. This will display. Next, after this, submit button. It will display. After this, you will get this one. Your name is null. Your age is 0. By default value will display. Observed? Right. But between getting my point, now user didn't enter anything and click which button? Submit. Whenever user clicks submit button, one post back request will generate. The request will come to controller. Controller will invoke a method called action method called index. Index will return view. Now here you observe. Now you observe. This dot is post. True or false? This dot is post. True or false?
True.
True. Then request of txt name. Request of txt name. Dot is empty.
Yes.
Again true. Then name MSG variable will be initialized with a value called please enter your name. Right? Then else will skip. Here when it is loading, name MSG will display this value. Right. Now user entered Rama. User didn't enter any value. User click submit. User click submit. Now you got please enter your age message. Why? Because again post back request will generate. This dot is post. This dot is post. Is it true or false? True. Request of, because it's a post back request. Request of txt name dot is empty. Txt name dot is empty. True or false?
True.
Is empty. Text box. First text box has a Rama, right?
Yes.
False.
False. That's why block will be skipping. Request of txt age dot is empty. True. True. That's why please enter your age. Else will be skipping. Else will be skipping. That's the reason here in this here you don't have any error. Here you will get error message in the @age MSC. You will get a message called please enter your age. Now Rama and a value called 20. Rama and value called 20 and click what? Submit. Whenever you click submit button, This condition is false. This is false. This is false. Now it will execute else part. It will execute else part. Name. Name is request of txt name. Rama. Age. Request of txt age 20. 20. Are you clear? Now you will get a value. Your name is Rama. Your age is 20. Your name is Rama. Your age is 20.
But I have